Hello everybody, this is my lesson for 10.6 on math. You're finding the area of regular polygons, and today really all you have to need to have in your possession, if you don't remember, is the area of one type of shape that we've already gone over, and that's a triangle. But before we get into that, just do a little math vocabulary. A polygon is a figure that has three sides or more. The sides are all closed in, meaning they have no openings or whatever. I mean, it's a solid shape. And what you're going to be doing today is finding the area of a regular polygon. And a regular polygon means that every side, no matter how many sides it has, if it's 3, 6, 8, 10, whatever, all sides are the same length and all angles measure the same, meaning if you were to throw a protractor on top of an angle, every angle on that shape or that polygon would measure to be the same. So remember that I'm not an art teacher, so I drew these the best that I could. But you're going to need to pay attention today to how many sides each shape has. And with sixth grade math, you have triangles, which are three-sided figures. Quadrilaterals are 4. Pentagon is 5. Hexagon is 6. A 7-1 is a heptagon. 8-sided one is an octagon. A 9-sided one is a nonagon. And 10-sided one is a decagon. So just please remember that you need to pay careful attention to either the drawing that you're looking at, how many sides that it has, or the story problems. So today, this is my first example where we have a 5-sided figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is a pentagon, and you're asked to find the area of it. Again, how many square units can be covering this whole shape without any gaps or overlays between those square units. And in this particular problem, the square unit is meters. So each diagram that you'll see, the drawing, is basically broken up into triangles, and that's where you need to remember the formula for finding the area of a triangle. So to refresh your memory on that, area equals base times height divided by 2 to find the area of a triangle, and we're going to do that quick for this one. So the height of this triangle is 4 meters and the base is 6 meters. So what I'm going to do is take 6 times 4, base times height, and I get 24. And then I have to finish out the formula because, again, in 20 years of teaching this is what the most kids forget, that get these problems wrong, is they forget divided by 2. So if we have 24 and we're dividing it by 2, so far we have an answer of 12. And 12 means that there are 12 square meters within this triangle. So the only other thing that you need to remember now for finding the area of a regular polygon, remember all sides and all angles are the same length. And so if I were to split this up, and if I could draw well into equal triangles, they would all have an area of 12 meters squared. So all you have to do then is take the number of sides, which are 5 here, and take that 12, one triangle, and there would be 5 of them, to find the area of the pentagon. And 12 times 5, I know to come out to be more than 50. 12 times 5 would come out to be 60 for a number. And remember, we're finding area, so the square unit is meters. And remember, we're finding an exponent of 2 because we're finding out how much a two-dimensional shape, how much space it can take up. So I found the area of one triangle, and a pentagon is 5 sides. So I take that one triangle area, 12 times 5, and I get 60 meters squared. So pretty straightforward. Just got to remember to divide by 2 when you're finding the area of that one triangle. Another type of shape that we have is a stop sign. And if you look carefully, if you count them up real quick, there are 8 sides to this one, and that's called an octagon. So again, they're going to give you the measurements of one triangle within that octagon. And my formula, again, is base times height divided by 2. So to find the area of one, I'm going to plug those numbers in real quick. My first step is to do 6 times 5, base times height, and that would come out to be 30. and always divide by 2. So 30 divided by 2, the area of one triangle would come out to be 15. Okay, and now we take the number of triangles within the shape, and the way that you know that is the number of sides that it has. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 sides to this figure. So I'm going to take my answer of one triangle times 8, and 5 times 8 would give us an answer of 40. So I drop the 0 and lift the 4, and 1 times 8 is 8, and 8 plus 4 would give us a 12 for an answer of 120. And again, we're looking at label here, so the square unit is centimeters. So the area of this octagon would be 120 centimeters squared. Again, I found the area of one triangle, and I know an octagon has 8 sides, so take the area times that 8, and I come out with a total area of 120 centimeters squared. The last example I have, if you count up the sides of that shape real quick, you would count up hopefully 6, and this is a hexagon. So again, I'm going to find the area of this one triangle within the hexagon. Base times height divided by 2. And the first step I'm going to do is I have a base of 8 inches, height of 7 inches. So 8 times 7 would come out to be 56. And don't forget the part where you have to divide by 2. So 56 divided by 2 would come out to be 28. So that's the area of one triangle. So I'm counting up my sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides to a hexagon. So I take 28 times 6. 6 times 8 is 48. So I drop the 8 and raise the 4. And 6 times 2 is 12. Plus that 4 would give me 16. And so I have 168, and the square unit being used here is inches, so the area of this hexagon is 168 inches squared. And that is all you're doing for the objective of this lesson. You're just finding area of shapes that have same sides and same angles. Just remember that when you find the area of that initial triangle, please remember to divide by 2. Life is a lot easier when you do that, and then you take the area of the one triangle times the number of sides that you have, and that will give you the total area of your polygon or your shape. So as always, please let me know if you have questions. Shoot me an email. We can Zoom, I can type back, whatever you'd like, but just remember to always make sure that you follow those formulas very closely. I hope you're having a good day, and take care. Again, let me know if you need any help. Have a good one.